My name is Wesley. I'm here just basically to feed the people who are having to live on the streets in Manchester. There's hundreds of people in the city centre, and it's just getting worse. Next month, Manchester City Council have got austerity measures to cut back from the essential support services, from mental health services and homelessness. So we're just basically signposting people, giving them food, clothing, giving them emergency blankets, sleeping bags, tents, whatever we can get from the general public. Pass these donations on, and then obviously they go to the people that need them. And it's just a shame that the problem is, have a look. The problem as it is we're here from 4 PM until 2 in the morning, and we must feed hundreds of people. And the amount of people that are now dependent on this, it's disgusting.
I've noticed you are actually rushed off your feet.
I don't literally get a minute. You've pulled me away for 2 seconds. I'm watching over there. I'm making sure that everything's all right. I just need to stir things, and just need to make sure that the volunteers are safeguarded, because there's people that can be drinking and stuff. There's people that could be taking drugs, and I need to make sure. My eyes are constantly everywhere, so I'm like a little eagle. As you can tell throughout this interview, I'm just looking out.
Wesley, if you want to get on with it then, and I'll just follow you, and if you can try and talk to me, just try and squeeze it in.
I've been on the streets 9 months.
And why did you come down to here?
We come to Manchester to get food, to survive. This the government don't help in any circumstances. They don't care about us.
Why are you here today?
Just to drop some sleeping bags off, and hats, scarves, gloves, coats for the homeless in Manchester.
And how did you get to hear about this?
It was on Facebook. One of my friends liked the page, and then I let my friend know about it, and then we just thought we'd come down.
You fetched some clothes down, have you?
Yeah, some jumpers and
jumpers, hats, scarves, sleeping bags. But I've got a shop in Chorlton, so I advertised it on my Facebook page, so I've had customers coming in and bringing stuff to me.
What do you think the government could do about this?
Just put their hands in the pockets for a change.
Just want more shelters for them, and
shelters.
You know, look at the whole housing system.
When I was homeless, I had nothing. Day by day, frightened, not knowing where to go, what to do. Easily picked up habits of drinking, violence, drugs, things like that. And then everything started to change. Jumped into a hostel, and then eventually a flat. And then from being homeless to being in a flat, it's more secure. You get more ideas. You know how to sort your life out and things like that. You get more opportunities, and I think that's what it's all about in day-to-day life, really.
If you had a message for the government, what would that message be?
Chill out on taking money out of people who can't afford it. Build honourable resources for us to use, and show a little commitment and show a little respect to those people who are truly suffering. The things that I'm doing at the moment, and the things that I'm practicing, and the things that I'm practicing and putting into practice, I'm teaching to others. So I'm trying to change their lives as well as my own.
Do you know Wesley?
I do, yes.
And how well do you know him?
Not very well, just socially.
And what do you think of his cause, what he's doing?
I think it's brilliant. I think what he's doing at the moment is saving lives, he's creating opportunities, and he's making a big difference in the city of Manchester. Because if it wasn't for Wesley, a lot of people would suffer, a lot of people would not be here possibly. A lot of people would either travel far and wide just to find something like this if this wasn't here.
Until you're homeless, you don't realise, like, all the public toilets now, they've got a tap where the water runs warm, so you can't even get a glass of cold water. Stupid things like that, having to pay to use the toilet, because then if you're on the streets and you've got no home, if you go and urinate on a back street, you're then risking an exposure offence or something like that, and you don't want to be doing that. It's really hard, and there needs to be more support, and we're just trying to raise awareness, get people out there, and you've seen yourself the amount of people that need us.
Can you just tell me quickly about the ITV programme that you got shut out of, basically?
Well, basically I wanted to ask the leaders' debates the leaders, the politicians who lead the politician parties. I wanted to ask them specific questions about austerity and poverty, because there's they're not answering these questions. I can't actually see any difference between Labour and Tory. If you've got Labour Manchester City Council that are cutting all the support services from mental health and homelessness, so it's like they're killing people. It's sad.
You did get an invite, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I had two.
You got 2 invites, and then you got turned down for some reason.
Well, right at the last minute, Greater Manchester Police refused my entry to the building.
Why it came to a conclusion that it wasn't allowed on a particular programme because of the police is just outrageous and ridiculous.
How does that make you feel?
Nothing, because if anything it worked out better for me, because outside we got more exposure and I actually got more airtime than any one of them single politicians.
Right. Well, cheers, Wesley.